of tension is really high. There's been lots of arrests this weekend. Is it important to go back to negotiation right at this point?
Pour nous,
well, for us, the request that we're making is not a call for violence. We never made that type of call, and we will never do it. That's not the way we want things to happen with our group. Now, as my colleague just said, there's no link between the fact of publishing our itinerary and arrestations or the illegality of this manifestation. Now, there's only one way to reduce tension, and it's not by making media declarations. It's by reopening the talks. And we, as a student groups, we never closed on negotiating. You know, to drop such a law on the population is certainly not the way to reduce tension, and the trust link is broken now, and not only between the students and the population and the government, but a large part of the population has lost confidence in this government. So if they want to sit with us and discuss the raise of student fees, then we'll sit down. But it's not by throwing back and forth the way it is right now that we'll sell anything. The issue right now is between the different lawyers of the different student organization. It's it's a directed attack by the government. So we need to come together and respond together in unity. We will ask to nullify this bill. We study the possibility of putting into question the constitutionality of this law. There's all kinds of procedures that we are studying to question certain articles of that law that are going against the fundamental liberties of our populations. How will you finance all this? The call that we're making, and we're calling for solidarity, and also the financial support of our group, because we'll have judicial fees, but also fines to pay, and we are asking the population to help us. It's a question of having the means. We will prioritize our action, and we'll make sure that we have the means to do what we want to do. But I doubt that on our own we can't have enough resources. That's why we're calling on the population to help us. There's no defined date. What will be the consequences if the the college union and the university union do not support you? We decided as our own to take the leadership, and nobody has called out to make the to manifest, and we're coming out to say we will manifest, and we're asking for those who will join us, and we're not asking them to join us, and the gesture that we're making will have consequences, and we're not expecting them to follow us necessarily, but there's a fundamental question here, is that this bill is unacceptable, and we're taking the judicial means to go against it. The question is how to settle the financial issue.
Continue to protest and to speak as the different charts in Canada, in Quebec, and all over the world give us the right to do. So we will continue to protest without giving, for example, our itinerary. That's what we are going to do tomorrow morning. Basically, what we're announcing is that if those gestures provoke judicial procedures against one of us or against our organization, we will face them in front of the courthouse, because we think that our fundamental rights should be prioritary to the respect of a law that is unjust and that will be probably declared unconstitutional in a close future. The call that we're doing today is not a call for violence or vandalism. We will continue to do our strike like we've been doing it since the beginning. We will organize protests with a security service who will be there to assure the security of the people in the protest. We will continue to do that. We will not change our action plan. We will not do more than what we are already doing since the beginning of this conflict. So today we are only saying that for us, this law breaks our fundamental rights, and that we will continue to use those rights as any citizen in any democratic country should do. That's the only thing we're saying, and there's not more to interpret behind this declaration.
Where are you getting the money to support people and to take all these actions?
Sorry?
Where are you getting the financing to take care of people who are being prosecuted?
The other thing that we have announced today is that we are launching a call to solidarity on all the organizations in the civil society to support our coalition and to support all the people who will be arrested, by police or will receive contraventions in relation with Bill 78. So we will try to finance us as we can. We are launching a call for solidarity in the organization, but also in the population. We will call for donations from everyone who thinks that it's more important to protest according to your fundamental rights than respecting a law that is unjust.
Are the unions, is the FTQ, for example, kicking in any money?
For the moment, we are beginning the financing campaign today, so it's beginning early for me to answer to that question. But we will be open to any donations, and we will knock to all the doors that we can knock on.
Could it be possible that there's a collective measure that is taken for students in courts? Well, it's a question that I can't answer due to the technicality of the question, but we're studying every possible judicial strategy at this. If such a recourse could be possible, we'll study it, but right now we can't specify.
You've been listening to student protesters in Montreal speaking out on a new law that has been put in place in order to restore some sense of order. The students are saying that breaks a trust for them